Hey everybody, it's Zach from Performance Bicycle, and I want to talk to you today about cycling specific shoes. Now if you're shopping for a cycling specific shoe, it can be a mind-boggling process. I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of a cycling specific shoe versus say a tennis shoe, what the differences are across the different styles, and what's going to impact your riding style, and make sure that you get off on the right foot. Now if you're shopping for your first cycling specific shoe, you may be thinking, well, why do I need a cycling specific shoe? Why can't I just use my tennis shoes? Well, let me tell you why you can't just use your tennis shoes. Tennis shoes are very flexible. They're designed for walking and running. And for an efficient gait while you're walking and running, the shoes are designed to collapse so that the arch and the forefoot collapse with the sole, and the knee of the person drives inward and then propels the person forward. And that's, again, great for walking and running, but for cycling it's very inefficient. As you're pedaling up and down, your knees need to be firing straight up and down like a piston in an engine. Any type of knee collapse can cause knee strain on the outside of the knee and potential hip pain, and be very inefficient as well as painful down the road. So going from this very flexible running shoe to a cycling specific shoe, as you'll notice here, it looks pretty much exactly like a tennis shoe, but it has a cycling specific outsole. So it's much less flexible, more rigid, going to provide better power transfer on the bicycle, and keep those knees firing straight up and down. So once you've determined that you want to get a cycling specific shoe, it's good to know about the different types of outsoles and what that means for your performance. The 4 standard styles are going to be a rubber outsole, a nylon outsole, a composite outsole, and a carbon outsole. So we'll start with the rubber outsole. The rubber outsole is going to give you the efficiency and stiffness of a cycling specific shoe, but the pliability of a walking shoe. So they're great for going to the gym, wearing around the house, running errands in, and all of those extracurricular types of activities. A rubber outsole you'll see can come in a spin style shoe that looks like a tennis shoe, or a standard commuter style of shoe, or a skate style of shoe. All great options. Once we move out of the rubber category, we go into the nylon outsole. So the nylon outsole is going to be a little bit lighter weight than the rubber, and a little bit stiffer. It's not going to be as pliable, so typically they're not as good for everyday activities, but they are great for cycling specific. So if you're going to walk in your tennis shoes to the spin class and then throw these on once you get into the spin room, it's great. Or if you're looking for an entry-level road or mountain style of shoe, a nylon outsole is a great option. So if you're looking for a little bit more performance out of a shoe that's above and beyond what you're getting out of a nylon outsole, you can move to a composite outsole. A composite outsole is usually made up of fiberglass or nylon with carbon mixed into it. So this is going to be, again, a little bit lighter weight than the nylon outsole, but at a little lower price point than typically a full carbon outsole. But again, as you jump up, it's going to be a little bit stiffer than the nylon and a little bit lighter weight, and it's going to transfer your power a little bit more efficiently. And lastly, we have a full carbon outsole. These are going to come again in mountain style or road style. It's going to be the lightest weight, most efficient shoe on the market, and they're going to tend to be at a slightly higher price point than the other shoes. But it is the best that you're going to get, and if you're really trying to squeeze every bit of power and efficiency out of your shoes, it is a great investment in your equipment. Another thing to consider when making your purchase is what type of upper the shoe has. There's a lot of different materials that you'll find. Some have a mesh upper, a leather upper, a synthetic leather, and there's going to be great differences in the quality and the durability, so just make sure you keep that in mind. Typically, the higher end the shoe, the longer it's going to last as well. Now as far as the closure systems go, there's several different styles that you'll find. Laces is kind of the entry level spin shoe, as well as in some of the higher end type of shoes, and this is totally a personal preference if you enjoy the lace-up style of closure system. Some of the issues with a lace-up shoe is that sometimes as you're riding, your feet could swell and you may have to stop and readjust those laces. Moving on from a lace system, we're going to go to a strap system. So next we'll have a 3-strap typically. Now these are great because there's adjustability over 3 different parts of the top of the foot, and it's quick to adjust it, right? It's real fast there. So you can have on-the-fly adjustability while you're riding your bicycle. After a 3-strap system, we go to a 2-strap with 1 buckle closure system. The great thing about the straps here is, again, that they're quick and adjustable. You can adjust them on the fly. But these ratchet systems give you a more fine-tuned 1-to-1 ratio of adjustability. And lastly, we have a ratchet style closure. You're going to find this in more of the higher end styles of shoes. A ratchet system is my personal favorite because it gives me the best adjustability and customization from the fit across the upper part of my foot. And I find it far superior to a strap and buckle system. So I do highly recommend this style. So I hope that gives you some good insight into the different styles of cycling specific shoes that Performance Bicycle offers. If you have any questions about cleat installation, whether it's a 3-bolt pattern or a 2-bolt pattern, feel free to check out that video on our Learning Center as well as many others. We've got everything that you need here at Performance Bicycle, and enjoy the ride.